There seems to be a lot of news going on in the crypto world, or I guess the crypto world. We started off with this whole WorldCoin thing and people being excited about that and questioning it, which I think you should be more on the questioning side and not just kind of going down and just saying, oh, this is so cool, and just go ahead and hand over anything and everything people ask for. But that's not what we're on today. Now we have PayPal launching their stable coin. They're going to back it with, I think, treasuries and cash and a combination of things. We can see on their website right here, this is them basically saying it, labeling it out for their PayPal stablecoin, saying designed for payments, and it's going to be PYUSD. And you can see they're introducing the new cryptocurrency, PayPal USD. It's a stablecoin backed by secure, highly liquid assets. As PYUSD rolls out, you'll be able to buy, sell, hold, and transfer it in our app or on our site. So why they're doing this, I don't really see like the benefit. Obviously, PayPal deals with businesses and stuff and moving money around, but I just don't see the reason for them to have a stable coin. I don't know what they really plan on doing without, unless it's like for instant payments for businesses to, instantly get paid instead of waiting 2 to 5 days for payments. Maybe that's a thing they're trying to do, but I don't really see if that being something that they couldn't have done without a stable coin, because they have their whole backend. They control the whole backend. So they could do it on their end and then they wait for payment. Then they take on risk. So maybe that's the whole thing going on. Either way, people are excited about this, people are questioning it, and again, I would lean more towards the questioning this, just because stable coins owned by certain entities, and PayPal is already really known for kind of censoring and holding people's money hostage. It's not like they're the greatest company in the world when it comes to your money. But if we can go down, have them kind of look at it again, backed by reserves. So you can see it's going to be designed to maintain a stable $1 value backed by dollar deposits, US treasuries, and cash equivalents. So the standard thing, that's what everything, even Tether says this is what they're backed by. And I doubt Tether's backed 1-to-1 realistically. If every single Tether want to be redeemed, I don't think they'd be able to do that. So, this is just the standard stuff. Easy in and out. Obviously, you can buy, sell, hold, and send it to friends in the US on PayPal without fees. This is another thing that I just don't understand. Why, like, people act like this is a huge deal? You could already do all of this. You could already send people money on PayPal with no fee for friends and family stuff and do it that way. You don't need the stablecoin to be able to do that. But for some reason, they're saying like it's the best thing in the world when you could already do that. But I guess now you can send it to an Ethereum address or something and use it that way. I don't know why people would use PayPal's, stablecoin instead of Tether or USDC. I feel like those are already integrated, pretty heavily. So again, don't really understand this. And then check out with crypto, will sell your PayPal USD so you can pay for your items. And then you can use the convert feature to buy other cryptos. So basically everything you could already do, but now with the stable coin. So maybe it's for more control. Maybe PayPal just wants more control over your money. And they did build that into their code, that people dug through the code that we'll be going at. But you can just see what else is down here. Basically, it's telling you can buy and sell in the app. You can convert it. That's where you pay fees. You can pay. So you can check out with crypto at millions online stores. So I guess in order to use PayPal USD, they have to accept crypto, even though it's, supposed to be just like dollars that they're trying to make it like. And then you can send and receive on, Ethereum, which obviously you're going to have to pay fees for. So this is their whole thing. I don't see the big deal. I don't think this is some like insane, massive, oh my God, PayPal is taking on the adoption. It's going to be the next biggest thing in the world. I just think this is for some clicks, some engagement, some attention, and ultimately it doesn't really do anything. And if we look into, or some people looked into the code to kind of look at what's in there, and they found some interesting things. Obviously, this person saying PayPal has been known to randomly freeze accounts or hold people's money hostage all over the internet. Their newly launched PayPal USD stablecoin features a built-in asset protection function which can erase your balance in 2 transactions by freezing it and then wiping the frozen address. So that's the big problem here, right? PayPal has a history of already doing things like this without controlling the money. So they can freeze your account and then wipe your account. And what are you going to do? It's PayPal stablecoin. They own it. They can do whatever they want with it. This isn't Bitcoin. This isn't, like no one can wipe your Bitcoin address or do anything with that. No one can just randomly do that. They don't control Bitcoin like that. But PayPal does control PYUSD like that. They have it in their code. This is the code. I'm not a coder, so I can't really read this stuff, but obviously this is where all the problems really lie, because PayPal has been known, or even has done this in the past, where they are problematic for people's accounts and their money. People have had their money frozen on PayPal without it being coded into their own PayPal stablecoin. And then you got other people like this saying PayPal doing a stablecoin as a token on Ethereum. PayPal has 430 million active accounts. Sleep on this if you want. Ethereum is becoming the money layer of the internet. Which, like, again, why people are looking at this and so excited, like, oh my god, it's revolutionary, and PayPal's using Ethereum. Obviously, they're using Ethereum. PayPal wants to control this thing. It's PayPal stablecoin. They want to have the control over it. They can't do that with Bitcoin, so they move to Ethereum, and they can do it on Ethereum. They can control everything about it. That's what they want. They don't want people to have freedom of their money. PayPal wants to control it. And then again, this guy goes on to saying PayPal wouldn't do this without regulatory cover. The government clearly wants stablecoins to work. I think people are massively underestimating the chances the U.S. government may flip bullish on stablecoins and choose to pursue a policy of exporting them to the world, which I couldn't disagree with more. Obviously, maybe behind the scenes, PayPal has regulatory cover. They talk with the government and do all this stuff so that they could do it. But at the end of the day, the U.S. government wants to control the U.S. dollar. They don't want PayPal to be able to decide when to print dollars. They don't want that. That doesn't make any sense to them. Why would they want to export their biggest power? The U.S.'s most powerful thing they have is the U.S. dollar. That's the biggest export of the U.S. is the dollar. Why would they hand that over to a company and say, oh yeah, you can print dollars, who cares? They want that power. They're not going to just hand that over. So maybe they have permission from the government, but I mean, we saw what happened with Libra and Facebook's plan when they were getting all of that. The government shut them down. Libra wasn't allowed to work. So maybe PayPal did something. It wouldn't shock me if the government came in to shut this down, but again, I don't think this is some revolutionary, like, oh my god, it's changing the world. PayPal made a stable coin. Stable coins have been around for a long time. They've been around way before PayPal did theirs, and it's going to be around for a long time after this. Tether, if they never collapse, Tether is just going to be the most powerful stablecoin company in the world by far. It's not even going to be close if Tether can survive, or if they're a perfectly run company and they actually have one-to-one backings and they don't have any risk of going under. Like, everybody wants to redeem Tether. If that's the case, I mean, you're not competing with Tether, right? It's just not going to happen. Tether is, printing money right now with treasuries and what they're doing. So, but again, this PayPal stuff, it doesn't sound like there's some ridiculous thing to be happy about. It seems like they want more control over your money. Obviously, historically, PayPal has already done some pretty trash things with people in their accounts and freezing money, kicking people out of their accounts. It's not been a good history for PayPal. Celebrating this seems kind of weird because of PayPal's history, but whatever pumps the bags, right? If you got these bags and they want to use Ethereum, whatever will let them pump your bags, it's always good. And we'll leave off with this. This is Preston Pish. He's obviously looking at the code of them being able to just basically wipe your account whenever and wherever they want, and asking, got Bitcoin? Because you don't want to be caught without Bitcoin in a world where these companies, these finance companies, say PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, these companies launch their own stable coins, and then on their networks, they just control whether or not you can spend your money. They control whether or not you have access to your money, whether or not your accounts get frozen, whether or not they get wiped altogether. They have all the control over it because it's their little stable coin, and there's nothing you can do about it. So me personally, I would much rather have Bitcoin, knowing that there isn't somebody who can just randomly one day come around and say, your account's frozen, and it's also zeroed out now. You don't have any money left. We took it, and good luck. Don't really want that future. That's going to do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.